All right, welcome to FX Full Stack. Okay, so today we're going to look into different currencies. Right now we're going to look into different currency pairs. We're going to look into gold today, USD, USD JPY, and BTC USD. All right, and then some other couple of currencies. All right, so stay tuned and watch. All right. Okay, let's see what happens. The thing is that today we're going to use specifically only market structure as a way of analyzing this market. All right, market structure and price action, because I believe the market structure actually shows the landscape of the market and the order flow, and the price action shows the real sentiment, real-time sentiment of traders in the market. All right, so we're going to work on all of these things. So let's see where the market should or will go today. All right, today being the 5th of September. All right, so let's see what happens. So I believe some of you may be using other or would like to use other indicators. Some people would use moving average, you know, the ATR, the RSI, Bollinger Band, and the rest of them, and many other couple of strategies. All right, but we're just sticking to the market structure and, you know, price action. All right, so looking at this right now, remember that we analyzed gold the last time, okay? And then this is 12th of September, and now we're looking at 15th starting from here. All right, so we're going to check D1 again, as we normally do. We check D1, right, the daily time frame, and then looking at the daily time frame, as we initially had it, it has been going bullish, right? And when you look at it from the standpoint here at this section, right, you're seeing consolidation, sideways consolidation. So you're seeing that you know, bearish, you know, candle, and then you're seeing, you know, the bullish candle, but all of them are actually of very much low momentum, or the liquidity is actually somewhat low compared to this the previous candles, right? But all the same, so when you get to H1, all right, when you get to H1, let's look at the picture there. All right, so you're seeing consolidations. All right, so you're seeing consolidations at this point right here, and then here. So it's more like a support and resistance, the sideways flow. Okay, you're seeing such things at 3655.10 and 362.3.96. At this swing high, it bounced back down to, you know, giving us a resistance, and then suddenly a support at 363.98, right, and then begins to oscillate back again. All right, so you are seeing a very strong bullish sweep here, right, sweeping out this bearish sweep, sweeping out the original bullish, you know, candle, and then setting it even down, and then it happens and happens. So right now what we are seeing is that it's most likely that there will be a down, you know, the candle, or this this current candle that is actually oscillating right now is showing bearish in the 1 hour time frame, but I believe it will flip back to bullish, right, getting to this point. And then I would like you to trade more on the swing low, because the bullish, the gold market is actually bullish, you know, more likely to be bullish, right, within this period, especially this month. So if you would, you may wait for it to get to the swing high, you wait for it to get to 3655.10, and then you go short. All right, but I would advise you wait for it to get to the swing low, all right, at this 3623.98, you know, within this section, and then you go bullish, because already, if you did this already, because the market has started, okay, and if you did this, I believe you will be making 295 pips, all right, 295 pips, more than that, okay. And That's that. You'll be making such an amount, and but the thing is that you wouldn't want to get to the full swing high, like from this point to this point. So you just have to trade with caution, making your take profit, maybe taking it at this point, taking it at this, right? So surely you know that it will definitely get to this, right? 3649.72. So you may want to allow it to get to this point and then go even downward. So like, let's check for H1. Sorry, the 5 minute candle right now. Looking at the 5 minute candle, what it is saying. All right, so you're also seeing, almost the same analysis reflecting back in, the 5 minute candle, right? So looking at this, you're seeing that on this swing low, it didn't almost get to this point, all right? But seriously, approximately it did. Okay, approximately it did. You wouldn't want to, okay, let's just say approximately, because now if you check the line of best fit on this, it had to cut through virtually all of this. All right, so looking at this, so when you're making your analysis, please make sure that every point, the most point of reaction is where you place your your demand line or markings. All right, for this analysis. So already this market have gone up, and then it started earlier. All right, so it will definitely get to this point, but it will dilate. It will reverse back, and then push even upward, I believe. Yes, to push even upward, and that is what it is. All right, so let's check the Euro USD. All right, so the Euro USD have been oscillating most lately. Okay, so we are seeing, starting from this point, so we are seeing, based on the last analysis we made, so we are already in the H1, right? The Euro USD H1. I would just want to start with the H1 because Euro USD compared to the gold does not make so much of the movement in the actually Euro USD is the most traded, I would say, in the FX market, but compared to the metal, which is gold and all of those things, the Euro USD literally fluctuates, consolidates most of the time because of it is tied to the European market, okay, against the dollar and all of that. So that's what it is. So looking at this from here, I think there will be a reversal, okay, because already if you look at this initial high, you are seeing there was something extreme here that happened. All right, so now a strong, because it kind of almost wanted to break structure, right, but it didn't, and it had to now reverse and having a very strong bearish momentum down here, and then a reversal instantly. Okay, but at the end of the day, the Euro USD is most likely to to go short, right? So looking at this, if you analyze this from here, you will be making more than more than 120, 100 something pips, right? So that's just what it is. If you're looking at it all from here, so you are most likely to get 120 pips from from this analysis. So that's what it is. So let's get to the the USD JPY, right? USD JPY. So starting from the H1, let's just use the H1 right now. H1, all right? So looking at this, you're seeing a lot of a lot of consolidation right here. Okay, so you are seeing a very, very strong candle, bearish candle, all right, taking it even much more sideways. All right, so let's just check the D1 first before we even just go further. So you're seeing right now that you're seeing a very strong trend downward, and then an upward reversal, right? So then following a consolidation. So going back to D1, sorry, H1 rather. Okay, moment please. All right, so now looking at this, you would say that if you set your horizontal line to mark this market right now, you are seeing you are going to meet great zones of reactions. All right, so you are seeing strong reactions here on, you're seeing 146.616. all right, so this is a very strong reaction right here. Okay, so you will just have to be patient in this market. All right, so price is moving from the swing high, just oscillating right now. So it's a sideways order flow, right? So what will happen is that you just have to be patient, all right, to see where it's getting to. But definitely, from what we're seeing, it will definitely get to this swing high, right, and then but so you have to just wait for what will happen. If it gets to the swing high, then you can go short, and then if it definitely gets to the swing low, you can go long. So that is what is obtainable in the USD JPY. All right, so the next one we're going to is the BTCUSD. The BTCUSD, first of all, we have to get to the D1, so to analyze this market right now. Okay, okay, let's just, okay, so that's that. Then if you kind of zoom in, okay, so you are seeing that the BTCUSD is actually bullish, right? Bullish, going very much high. So okay, so it's on a it's on a bullish trend. All right, so this is D1 daily time frame, so this is actually strong. So at the end of the day, you're seeing that using this order flow, it will definitely be bullish. All right, so it is bullish. And then this, okay, let's now go to the H1 right now. But on a long run, if you trade from here, you can imagine at this point you'll be making a enormous point, like you're seeing more than oh my goodness, more than 400 and something, more than 400 something points. So those that traded at this point, I believe, will have made so much money at this point. So you can imagine using the long term strategy to do your analysis is very much important. So looking at this is still on a bullish trend. All right, so looking at this, you're seeing this. Okay, so look at this, right? Great, look at this. So you are definitely understanding that. Okay, so but looking at it, you are seeing a slight sideways movement, but at the end of the day, it is going to get back to this peak. All right, so but that is on the the long-term trading right now. But if you would want to trade long-term, you have to wait for it to come down, right? You have to wait for it to kind of how will I put it now, a little reversal. All right, you need to see some little bearish, for you to have a very strong position at this point. Okay, so you'll be waiting for something a little bit bearish. All right, then for that. But if you have a very large capital, all right, so that even if it kind of retraces a little bit, then that you can hold, right, then definitely you can just enter the market, even now if you would. All right, but for you to protect your capital, you have to be quite careful on the long run aspect right now. But so for those that are scalping, let's check the H1 right now. Let's see what is obtainable. I think I would like to delete this for now, and then this. All right, so all right, so looking at this on H1 right now, you're seeing okay, you're seeing something like this, right? So I believe it's on an upward trend, so you have to because now it is, I told you, like, it's going bullish, right? So looking at this, right, it's actually going bullish. Okay, so you have to be cautious right now because somewhat at this new section it is sideways, right? So look at this, right? So it is actually having a sideways order flow on this point, so you have to wait for something reasonable. All right, so it has gotten to this point. I believe it is actually going to be bearish now. Looking at this on the scalping level, look at it. All right, look at that. All right, you see, the oscillation. So already, if you check the 5 minutes candle, I believe we see the reaction already. Okay, so there is a retracement right here. Okay, from the swing high. Let's make it. All right, so look at that on the swing high right now. If you take it a little bit further so that you can touch on all the various supply zone, you see that here and here. So you're talking about 116046.93. okay, at this swing high you are seeing now a retracement. So this BTC USD is going to retrace. Okay, so if you would want to trade it, all right, you just want to enter the market now, all right, and then have your take profit around the point. Okay, have your take profit here. All right, have your take profit at 1155210.64, because you wouldn't want to you just have to trade with caution. So you wouldn't want to wait for it to get to this swing high. So you have to maybe allow it to get to somewhere approximate, maybe here, take your profit and leave. So that is what it is. So it is most likely to go bearish for today. All right, so looking at this, according to the market structure analysis, this is what is obtainable. Right, so that's that. All right, so other markets that we have the pound USD, the USD Canadian, the USD franc, and all of those things. I think in the next video we're going to analyze this further, but all the same, that's what it is. So I would like you guys to check out our channel. All right, so go check out our live trading statistics. So if you go to this link, on the link below, you'll see live trading, and when you get to the site, you just click live trading. Okay, when you click live trading, you are going to be redirected to the platform where we have our signal. Right, so right now we've already made 11%. all right, so looking at this, we have an equity of 207 because of the trailing trades going on. Right, this is profit. So everything is actually transparent. You're seeing a profit compared to, this is history right now, right? See 7.1%, loss is 32%. So this is the signal. Then the maximum drawdown is 3.9. all right, so looking at this now, you are also going to see the current trades that are on. You are seeing AUD Canadian, and you are seeing the gold gold spot, the USD JPY, so different currencies. All right, so this signal you can follow and all of those things. So you've seen that we're already on 11% and also, so you can also check the trading, the trading history, and you'll see how we made profit, and sometimes losses come, right? But at the end of the day, you should just make sure that your profit is always higher than your losses and all of that. All right, so that is what it is. Okay, so what I want you to do right now is to subscribe to the channel. All right, subscribe to the channel on your notification button, so that anytime we are putting up the video, because this video usually, I would say, virtually every day, because we are trying to analyze this market, so you wouldn't miss out on our videos, the analysis of today. Make sure you like and subscribe. All right, bye for now.